Question number 5. Let's comprehend what is given. C1 and C2 be two biased coins such that the probabilities of getting head in a single toss are 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. So probability of getting head in a single toss of C1 is 2 by 3 and probability of getting head in a single toss of C2 is 1 by 3. Suppose alpha is the number of heads that appear when C1 is tossed twice independently. Okay, and suppose beta is the number of heads that appear when C2 is tossed twice independently. Okay, what is asked? The probability that the roots of the quadratic polynomial, which is in terms of alpha and beta, are real and equal. Let's analyze. So I recall basic results of probability. If events E1 and E2 are two mutually exclusive events, then probability of occurrence PE1 and PE2 respectively, then probability of occurrence of event E1 or occurrence of event E2, that is event E1 union E2, is this NCERT result. Now, if events E1 and E2 are two independent events with probability of occurrence E1, PE2, then probability of occurrence of event E1 and occurrence of event E2, that is event E1 intersection E2, is PE1 into PE2. NCERT result. Now, trials of a random experiments are called Bernoulli trials if they satisfy the following conditions. There should be a finite number of trials. The trials should be independent. Each trial has exactly two outcomes, success or failure. The probability of success remains the same in each trial. So, from NCERT, Bernoulli trials in a random experiment, repeated trials. If probability of success of an event on each trial is P and that of failure is Q, so where P plus Q is equal to 1, then the probability of R success, probability, random variable X is equal to R, in n Bernoulli trials is NCR, Q is to power n minus R, P is to power R, and we can put the value of Q, which is 1 minus P, we get this. So all results from NCERT, and we will use them. I recognize the whole experiment, coin C1 is tossed twice independently and coin C2 is tossed twice independently. That's the whole experiment. So the possible outcomes of alpha, which is the occurrence of head on C1, 0, 1, 2. The possible values of beta, 0, 1, 2. It is given that the roots of the quadratic polynomials are real and equal. So we know a quadratic polynomial roots are real and equal if discriminant is equal to 0 and discriminant is alpha square minus 4 beta equal to 0, where alpha belongs to this set, beta belongs to this set. So let's look at the possible values. So if I take with alpha is equal to 0, we put here, we get beta equal to 0. If I put alpha equal to 1, I get beta equal to 1 by 4, which is not acceptable. 1 by 4 is not in this set to which beta belong. And if I take now alpha is equal to 2, I get the value of beta equal to 1. So for occurrence of event E, so I'm writing this event E, the roots of quadratic polynomial are real and equal. The favorable outcomes are alpha equal to 0 and beta equal to 0, or alpha equal to 2 and beta equal to 1. So either this or this. Now let event E1 is occurrence of 0 heads when C1 is tossed twice independently and occurrence of 0 heads when coin C2 is tossed twice independently. So alpha equal to 0, beta equal to 2. Now in this, if I write event E1, 0 heads when coin C1 is tossed twice. Event A2, 0 heads when coin C2 is tossed twice independently. So event E1, occurrence of 0 heads when coin C1 is tossed, and occurrence of 0 heads when coin C2 is tossed, is event E1 intersection E2. Event A1 and A2 are independent events. So probability of occurrence of A1 and A2 both independent events. So we get this result. Similarly, for second, event E2 is occurrence of 2 heads when coin C1 is tossed twice independently, alpha equal to 2, and occurrence of 1 head when coin C2 is tossed twice independently, beta equal to 1. So in this again, we break event B1, 2 heads when on coin C1 tossed twice independently. Event B2, 1 head when C2 is tossed twice independently. Similarly, like this, event E2 is event B1 intersection E2. B1 and B2 are independent events. So P of E2 is P of B1 into P of B2. So we are checking for this. Now, this event E, the roots of this quadratic polynomial are real and equal occur if either event E1 or event E2 occur. Now, these are two mutually exclusive events, because if this comes, this cannot come. If this comes, this cannot come. This cannot occur. So P of E is equal to P of E1 union E2, which is P of E1 plus P of E2 for two mutually exclusive events E1 and E2. So now let's look at this tossing of two coins. Tossing of a coin 2 times. So for coin C1, trial, tossing of a coin, number of trials 2, random variable, number of heads, success in a trial, occurrence of head. Probability of success in each trial, this is given, P1 is equal to 2 by 3. So probability of R success is this. So R equal to, for this R, just we have put the values of Q, which is 1 minus P1, so we got this value. Similarly for coin C2, trial is tossing of a coin, number of trials 2, random variable, number of heads, success in trial, occurrence of a head, and success in each trial probability, P1 is equal to 1 by 3. So in two Bernoulli trials, that's the value. We just put the value of P2 here. Now let's calculate. So P of A1 for R equal to 0, we put in the result 1 by 9. P of A2 4 by 9 for X equal to 0. So P of E1, just put the values there. I got 4 upon 81. Similarly for B1, 4 by 9, X equal to 2, X equal to 1 for this, 4 by 9. So P of E2 is P of B1 into P of B2, 16 upon 81. And required event probability, that is equal to this. Simple. That's the NCERT results only. So I got my answer. It is option B. No trick, no complication, no mystery. This is my approach. Straight, simple approach, SS approach. No trick, no complication, no mystery. My name is Shishir Sani. I'm graduate of IIT Roorkee, class of 96. IIT JEE coach since 99. Thank you. This is my approach. Straight, simple approach, SS approach. No trick, no complication, no mystery. My name is Shishir Sani. I'm graduate of IIT Roorkee, class of 96. IIT JEE coach since 99. Thank you.